Hi, it's Sandra from Asexualise.com in association with World of Quirky and Quirky Academy. Asexualise.com is a new website coming this year with products and resources for asexuals. So today I want to talk to you about Skype dating and my 5 top tips for having an effective Skype date. So number 1 is preparation. Preparation is key to having a good Skype date. So what you need to do when you prepare is you need to be thinking about hygiene. So make sure you clean your teeth. The last thing you want to do if it's the first time you've chatted to the person via Skype is to have your teeth full of food particles. It's not very nice. You have to think of Skype dating as if you're in the room really with that person in reality. That's how you have to view Skype dating. So you need to prepare. So you need to make sure that you well groomed, your hair's been brushed, you've chosen nice clothes, and you've cleaned the particles of food out of your teeth. That's my first top tip, preparation. Also, in preparation, you have to make sure that you've not got your phone about to ring, so you need to put your phone on silent or switch it off, and that you've cancelled all your meetings or rearranged them if you're going to be double booked. So I would advise you to arrange all other things, meetings around this Skype date. So I advise that you plan in advance your Skype date. So that brings me to part 2 of preparation. So 1 is your appearance, what you look like, as in terms of cleaning your teeth and grooming your hair and picking some decent clothes to wear. And then you have to be organised. So you need to plan the Skype date sometimes in advance, because that person might have their own life, their own work to do, which inevitably they will. And if it's Skyping long distance and you're in another country entirely, you've got to allow for the time difference. So you need to establish what time zone you're both in, what the time difference is, and a day or evening or nighttime, whatever's suitable for you both. So you really must nail that down. So you need to not only prepare in terms of appearance, but also prepare in terms of arranging the actual day and date of your Skype date. Now, you don't want to let the person down, so you really need to make sure you've put it in your diary and that you're going to be there. You need to create a good impression and you need to continue that. If you're going to survive a long-distance relationship, if that's why you are Skype dating, you're not going to survive if you're not prepared to book in times in advance and actually, treat it as an occasion where you must go to. You should treat it like you're meeting a friend. Now, would you let a friend down? Would you say at the last minute, I'm sorry, I can't come unless it was for a very good reason? Would you say, I don't know when I can make it? If you're not doing that with your friends in real life, then don't do it via Skype dating. And even if you are like that, you have to ask yourself, is long distance relationship or Skype dating really going to be working for you if you cannot be making the time for it? You've really got to make the time. So yeah, that's another thing. With Skype dating, that brings me on to my second point. You've got to figure your objective with Skype dating, okay? Do you want to Skype date them just to find out more about them? So more about their personality, their likes, their dislikes, and just to get to know them? Or are you full on already chatting loads online and you think, yep, this might be the one, I want to Skype date them, see if we get on, and I want to have a relationship with this person. How far have you come along in your communication stakes, if you like? So I Skype date people sometimes really early on. I don't know them that well, and I personally use it to get to know them better. Which brings me on to my third point. Point number 3. You've got to know what questions you're going to ask them. If you want to find out more about them, you need to have questions prepared. Okay, so you need to, know what questions you're going to ask them. Write them down, practice them. You can even say, I've got some questions here for you. Yeah, okay, you want it to be very natural. But, if you're going to forget something, which you could do, it's good to make a note of them. And if they're your friend, which they should be already, hopefully, or at least got the foundation of friendship there, then they shouldn't mind. Okay, which brings me on to my 4th point. Research, people, research. Okay, you might find this one really strange. Hey, I'm just Skyping someone I've been messaging. Always Google them. Google that person. Google their name, what sites they're on. Find out about them. Do your research. You need to work out if what they're telling you in the Skype date is actually genuine or not. Okay? Now, it'd be great if we could trust every single person that walks into our life. It'd be brilliant if everyone was honest and told the truth, but it's not always the case. You know? I'm not telling you to stalk them, but to actually research them. So yeah, you might feel like, oh my God, this is a bit stalkerish because I'm looking at them on Facebook, I'm trying to find them on LinkedIn, I'm going on Twitter. But it's for your own safety, your own peace of mind that they are who they say they're going to be and who they are. You know, if they say, oh, I'm going to do this in the future, I'm going to do that in the future, and then their profile doesn't match it, you know, if it's a long distance relationship as well, be careful. Because some long distance relationships are great. Others, they're never intending to meet you. You have to find out what their intention is. Okay? So it's not just about your intention, it's what their intention is. So when you've researched, if they say, well, yeah, I want to move to your country, for example, and you've looked online, they say, oh, I love my life here, I'm never going to move, then you know that it's highly unlikely they're going to do it. So you've got to work that into account. Research. I try and always research someone in some capacity before I Skype date them. Okay? And number 5, look at their body language. Look to see if what their words are saying matches what they're actually talking about. Okay? Observe their eyes. Observe their speech. Observe where they're looking in the room. Observe how engaged they are with you. Are they looking at their watch? Are they looking at something else around the room? Are they fiddling with something? Or are they looking into your eyes and really trying to actively listen to you? This is the stuff you need to know. It's no good if a couple of months down the line you think this person just couldn't give a toss about me and they're not even listening to me, because you have then put all that time and effort into Skype dating them, and it takes a lot of time and effort. If you're not prepared to put effort into Skype dating as a long-term commitment, yeah, you can do it for just to find out what they're like, by all means. But if you want to make Skype dating a long-term commitment, so if you want to date long distance, for example, and you can't, they can't be bothered to look at you and be attentive to your needs in the beginning, it's not going to go very far, to be honest. They're not going to give you the attention you deserve. Okay? So those are my top 5 tips for Skype dating. There's lots of other stuff that you can think about with Skype dating. And the 6th point, I want to give you a 6th bonus point if you like. The 6th point is always be yourself, okay? So yeah, I've said all this about researching, about that, grooming yourself, teeth and clothes, all right? But I do say be yourself, okay? Always be yourself, because if you're not yourself, they will find you out. And it's going to be very uncomfortable. Never tell a person what they want to hear. If they say they've got hobbies and interests and you really don't like them, be honest. It's better to be honest. And the good thing about Skype dating is if you don't get on with a person, you don't like them, or it becomes really uncomfortable, you can just press the off button. That's the beauty of Skype dating. So when you're with someone in a restaurant, you've gone all the way there, or you've travelled 1,000 miles to see someone, you don't get on with them, you don't like them, you've got to then get all the petrol, to go back if you're going by car or transport or whatever, and it's like, whoa, you've gone all that way. Skype dating is so much better for initial contact and initial research and finding out about the person than, spending all that money out. And you can always switch them off. If you can end on good terms. You can say, I'm really sorry. It's obviously we're very different. I wish you the best of luck in finding your special one, and take care. And that's what I have done with some guys, because they're not suitable for me, I'm not suitable for them. And why waste your time on someone who's not right for you when the right person could be out there for you? Because that's wasted time you'll never get back again. Life is so precious. Do not waste it after someone who's not actually into you. It's really tough though. If you really like someone and they don't like you back, it is tough. I really understand it. I like romantically and, other attractions like intelligently, creatively, spiritually. Sometimes I get connected to quite a lot of ace guys and even sexual guys, but I don't date sexual guys anymore. You know, and it's heartbreaking when they don't like you back. So you've got to expect there might be rejection as well. That's the thing you have to accept. If you're going to Skype date, it might be rejection. But you can just Skype date them. You can be friends with them. You don't have to date them. And you can, again, Skype them as a friend. But the conversation would normally go quite differently, because it wouldn't be asking them questions to find out about themselves so much. It'd just be accepting them exactly as they are in that moment. And it doesn't really matter what they like. But, you know, in terms of compatibility, you've got to find out what they're like. It's no good if someone wants kids and you don't want them. That's not going to be a relationship compatibility. It's no good if someone wants marriage and you don't want it. It's no good if they like something and it's your pet peeve and it's going to press all your buttons. You know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Be yourself and see what happens. And enjoy Skype dating. It can be major fun. And you can have Skype theme parties if you want. Yeah, you can have pajama parties if you want, if you get to know the person better, that is. And you could have like a jungle themed night. You can have a beach night. So, you know, if you become in a relationship and you want to do some theme nights, it's really good fun. You heard it here first on Asexualise channel. Press that button. Like, comment, subscribe. Enjoy, share with all your friends. And I'll see you on the next video. Until next time, embrace your quirky and each other's. Have an awesome Valentine's Day. If you're single, enjoy International Celebrate Being Single Day too. And keep being quirky. Bye.